Show free again. So they're literally just pulling people in off the street for free. Free comedy show. Come on, a free comedy show. Just say the guy barking. I was like, come on, man, free comedy show. Maybe they'll buy a drink, put it towards the rent, something like that. So when I take the stage at 3 a.m., my first night ever in New York City, I looked down, and in the front row, very front, like right in the middle, was a 400-pound Samoan guy. Yeah, just huge, massive, and he had a grocery bag on each knee with his arms around him. This guy's massive, just staring up at me like that. And take the stage, my first night ever in New York, and I remember I just looked down at this guy, nervous, my heart's racing. Before I did a joke or anything, I just said to this guy, I go, hey man, how you doing tonight? And he looked up at me, took a long pause, and then he goes like this, he goes, you better be funny, man, because I got ice cream. So I did my show, got laughs, and I was so excited. I got my first laughs in New York City, so I left the club thinking like, all right, who knows, maybe I'll come back in a few months and try to do another show. As I go out the door, the owner of the club goes, hey, what's your name? Dance, come here. Dane, whatever, all right. You were funny tonight. You did good. I was like, oh, thanks. And he's like, you should come back tomorrow night. I'll give you a spot tomorrow night. I was like, really? Already? I can come back? And he goes, yeah, come back tomorrow night. He goes, in fact, you're so good, I'll see you at 2:45 a.m. Yes! Working my way up. So now I'm all excited, I'm kind of high, really feeling like, all right, I'm performing in New York City. So the next night, I decided to walk down to the Village. And I had no money, and I couldn't take a taxi or a subway. Nothing. So I'm walking down. As I walked down, I walked past Madison Square Garden. And I stopped right there. I remember I looked up, 2:30 in the morning, and I said out loud, I'm gonna play here someday. Right when I said that, a homeless guy 10 feet away from me said, I'm gonna shit in my pants.
I'm gonna shit my hand.
I'll play here someday, but not that night. Not for a very, very long time. I go down and do my second spot here in New York City. I get there. It's about 50 people. I was like, maybe they heard about me. The Samoan got the word out. So now I get up there and I get about 50 people. Guys, I get up there, I'm about 3 minutes in, I'm fucking bombing. All right, I stink. Nothing is funny. Everything I say, people are, not only are people not laughing, people are like studying me. Like, how could this be? Is this happening? Is this like a goof? And I felt it, and it was only one other time I ever felt that feeling of almost like disdain. One time I did a show in the middle of, literally I was middle of Orono, Maine. I went to Orono, Maine, nothing, okay, for hundreds of miles. I remember I'd do the show, and in the middle of the show I looked down at a guy staring at me like this. And then he said to me, he goes, you know what, we have nothing to do here, and you are interrupting us. Now I'm on stage, second night in New York City, and I'm just eating my own cock. I'm eating my own dick. You have a bad set in comedy, you literally sit down, put a napkin on, and you eat your own dick. Unless you're a female comic, then you eat your own pussy. So I'm trying to figure out what to do to get out of this hole, Last night I felt so incredible, tonight I feel like absolute garbage. And then all of a sudden, over on this side of the room, guy stands up. He stands up so quick that like you kind of see, and he stands up and he kind of almost immediately hits everything around him. You can tell right away he's just totally past inebriated. He's not hammered, he's fucking sozzled is what he is. And I don't even know if that's a word, but he was that. He just stood up, he's just fighting gravity for a second. And then the way this club was set up, they had one aisle, and the aisle went right down the middle, and then there was a bathroom almost on the stage. It was so close to the stage, it was just right there. And this guy from this end of the room stood up, and then he just walked right in front of everybody, just out loud, fucking, and he grabbed his own junk and was walking around. And he goes into the bathroom, opened up the door. Remember, it was like, they'd never WD-40 this door. It was like, and in fact, I think they were using an infant baby as a door jam. And just let it be on the ground. And then he didn't even let it close, and then there was like a silent moment, and then you hear he's finally throwing up. And everybody, all 50 people, everybody looked over, and I looked over, and we're all just listening to this guy. And in between throwing up, we can hear him trying to breathe life into himself. And just like primal screams. We're all just listening. Everybody's just staring. I'm staring, and I don't know what to say, and nothing's funny. I'm sweating down my face, down my asshole. I'm sweating out my dick, everything. I'm just sweating. Now, the door opens again. This guy comes out, totally different disposition. Guy was walking like.
Sobered up a little bit.
And I don't know what to say. Nothing's working, none of my jokes, I don't know what to go to. My heart is like beating out of my chest. When he got right up into the middle of the room, I just stopped him. I said, hey. And he stopped. I think I said, you all right there, pal? And I remember he took a long pause and then he went like this. He goes, yeah, I just got a hold of some bad comedy. It's funny now because I'm a millionaire. All right, I gotta go. Chicago, what an incredible night. Thanks for being a part of my life, my tour. Always a pleasure. I'll see you guys again. Good night.